They just show a building and they say, look, this building is in a secret location in the Syrian desert, and yet these photos were taken by a commercial satellite service. And when I noted to them that this supposedly strategic building of Syria does not have a single security guard around it, no barbed wires, no anti-aircraft missiles, no security whatsoever, I told them, isn't that a little bit strange for a strategic building, a nuclear reactor that is supposed to produce plutonium? They didn't have an answer.
It was clearly shown, though, that if the IAEA inspectors, the United Nations inspectors actually at the time, were able to carry out their work, then perhaps the Iraq war may not have happened. Why aren't you letting in UN inspectors to make sure that this site, to confirm what you're saying about this site?
For God's sake, nobody at all except Israel and the United States are accusing Syria of having a nuclear program. The International Atomic Energy Commission has never ever claimed that they had any doubts whatsoever about a Syrian nuclear program. Now, the fact that the Israelis have gone and raided a location in Syria means that because of what Israel says, we have to invite the inspectors. What will happen?
But wouldn't it humiliate them?
Tell me,
I mean, why
what
not?
will happen?
Wouldn't humiliate them, though?
Let us decide about this. We will think about it. What will happen if they go and raid another place in Syria and they will say, well, that was not the real location. That new location is the new location. So we will end up inviting inspectors from Vienna every time Israel decides to raid Syria.
But if it does prove your point every time, let's face it, the US and Israel are pretty important, and that's the only way then perhaps
What I told the officials from the State Department that I have met with today was the following: the truth will eventually be revealed. We have our ways to prove to the whole world. We will not disclose this right now, how unreliable your stories is.
But why aren't you disclosing it now? If you have proof that this is not a nuclear site, what's the benefit in waiting?
No, we are not waiting at all. This is not a nuclear site. There is no nuclear activities there. We have no nuclear technology in Syria. The whole story,
adjudication is needed.
Okay, we can manage this by ourselves. We will not be pressurized by these guys. The only country in the whole Middle East that stockpiles nuclear weapons happens to be Israel. And I told them in a sarcastic way, if you are planning to invade and occupy a country because of its alleged WMDs, then you exactly know which country has WMD.